me, I have Joseph and Noah from MakerBot.org.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Would you tell our audience what this partnership is about and what this week has been like for you? This 1 week intensive with students, 3D printing and stop motion animation.
So, my name is Joseph Weisgold. I'm also from the MakerBot Foundation. This is Noah Tager, and along with Liz Aram, we've been teaching this course here for now 6 weeks. It's been a great opportunity for us to conduct some experimental lessons that we hope eventually to share using innovative new technologies, 3D scanning, 3D printing, 3D modeling. In this class specifically, we were focused on 3D scanning using technologies like 123D Catch and the Connect to use Reconstruct Me, and making stop motion animations. So talking about narrative, how to make a compelling story, how to communicate effectively visually, and using programs such as iStopMotion and iMovie to do that. So it's really been a joy. I think the students had a great time and feel much more comfortable now approaching these new technologies.
Yeah, I mean, here at the center, we really value teamwork, collaboration, mentorship, hands-on activities. Would you be able to talk about what you've seen here this week in terms of those values?
Yeah, of course. So I'd say the programs were largely autonomous. The students were working very independently, fulfilling their own agendas and creating works that they can truly feel ownership over. We were, of course, very involved in their process, helping them along the way, but it was very important to us that as a team they felt ownership over their projects and they could come away with something that they could show off and with new skills that they could use on their own time.
Mm-hmm. And Noah, would you tell us a little bit about your involvement here?
Sure, so I'm an intern with the MakerBot Foundation, and I've been helping out at Bot Camp for the last 3 weeks, assisting Joseph in the classroom and helping to troubleshoot the MakerBots that we have and helping to teach the kids the various different forms of technology that we've been using in the classroom.
Mm-hmm. So we're excited to show you the films that our students have made this week. So our next film is called Wolf. Here we go. We hope you enjoyed that film, and here we have the filmmakers. We'd love to introduce you.
Hi, I'm Ruby.
And I'm Chloe. Ruby and Chloe, could you tell us about the props that you have and what are they made out of?
They're made out of clay, and these are like sort of our main characters.
Yeah.
So this is like the wolf, Little Red Riding Hood, and that's the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your narrative is just so interesting, combining many different fairy tale type of stories and familiar stories as well. Harry Potter's in there. You've integrated music and sound, your own voices. Curious, how did you come up with this setting and the narrative and all the effects?
Well, at first the idea came from, well, we were told to watch three animated like stop motion animation films, and Chloe watched the one that was like the tiniest
Yeah, it was
animation.
Dot, and she was running from like sort of a monster. So we wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, and so we thought instead of creating our own characters, it might be easier to like use characters that have already been like created, so you already have like a sense of their personality.
Definitely, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it was like, we wanted to do something to like mash all these different stories together to make like this like weird, like quirky kind of like film.
Yeah.
And could you talk about the effects that you used with the lighting? It looks so cool.
Yeah, the lighting, we actually used these kind of clearish pieces of like plasticky fabric paper stuff.
Right.
And we put it over a lamp that we turned on and off for each different like, and we tried, to.
So we basically had to like improvise to make things like look at like different when you film it, but then we had all these different things and we had to try to really be creative to make things look as they know.
Yeah.
Joseph and Noah, could you talk about guidance through set design? I mean, they just have so many different elements that they're putting into their set. What was that like to guide them through this?
Well, Ruby and Chloe were particularly independent, I think, as a group. Right away, once we said get started designing the props and sets, they were off and going. They had a really compelling story, and then some incredible detail. Just choosing to do clay as their medium, their primary medium, and using the 3D printing as sort of an accessory to that, I think was really successful. I'm glad that they didn't get too caught up on the details of some of the other technologies that might have held back the story. I think the story turned out the best this way, so I'm very proud. Very happy.
And Noah, your thoughts?
Yeah, I kind of wish we could take more credit, but it was all them. I mean, I remember, I think it was like the first, second day, and I looked at them working off to the side, and they had this entire beautiful set that it had just popped up, and I couldn't even remember them making it. I mean, it was pretty spectacular seeing, you guys saw the really wonderful set that was in the video. And
Yeah,
super
let's
impressive.
talk a little bit more about the set. From day one to now, how did you see the set evolve? With the nature scene and the house scene.
Well, we kind of wanted to like make things and then use it throughout the whole film to have like different like sets, but yet have like things that were familiar from different sets. So you can see like there's trees in the back, but in the running scene we like changed the position of the trees so it looks like it's a different forest, but it really isn't.
Yeah, and for the first scene, we had that sheet of paper in the back, and to conserve time, I took that home and finished it at home so that we could work on the things that we couldn't like bring home.
Yeah. Curious, what did you enjoy most about this project?
Everything.
Yeah, I think it was really fun to like make this whole like film and spend all this time and then see like the product, like you're creating something that's really
Yeah.
rewarding.
And using just so much technology in the back end, right? Integrating the lighting, like we were saying, integrating 3D printing as an accessory.
Yeah. There was actually going to be like another scene that
Right.
had a 3D printed raft. They were going to have to go over a river, but then it just didn't work out. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. I don't know if you have any last thoughts for our audience.
Well, it was a lot of fun to make it. Like everything's.
You should be proud of yourselves.
Thanks.